3, 2, 1. Facebook says I'm live. Hello. Happy Monday. It's Katie. If I haven't met you before or you haven't watched one of our videos before, my name is Katie, and I own a DIY workshop located in Northwest Arkansas called Junk to Jewels. So welcome. We're going to do a little painting together tonight. I am mad for plaid, or more specifically, like the buffalo check black and white plaid. Probably as we transition to Christmas, I'll like that red cabin plaid. But I'm going to show you how to paint that tonight, how you can tape it off super easy, and how you layer the paints to get that look. So I'm going to do it on a door hanger, but there's tons of possibilities for what you could use this for, and hopefully I'll make it easy for you. And funny enough, my sister just popped in. I'll tell you my little faux pas. I've been watching my 4-year-old niece off and on for the past week, and I had her today, and we were playing with the blue tape, which is necessary for the project we're filming tonight. And I was trying to get a little work done, and she was making things with the tape, and then I couldn't find the tape when it's time to go live for the video. So my sister had to wake her up and be like, do you know where Aunt Katie's tape is? But my husband came to the rescue. He went to Walmart. This is not my preferred color. I do love the blues painter tape, but I'm not going to be picky, okay? So I'm going to use this, and it's just going to work perfect for our project today. So anyway, I see a few of you popping in. Let me know if it's your first time. Comment that you're a newbie. You got to interact with me here. This is how this works. If you're new, you got to say newbie. I want to know that you're here. And then if you're a veteran, say, you know, you've been here. Say veteran, comment, let me know. And I am going to get right to it, ladies. And I may need your help, John, to move the camera for us in a second. Hi. So I have a door hanger here. This is called our roundabout plaque, and I'm going to paint the background of it with the plaid pattern. So I already painted it white. It's hard to tell, but there is a coat of white paint. I did it on the front and the back. Whoops. Let's focus on that. But I painted it already white, so we can go right into the striping of it, okay? So is it Lisa Myers? That's an interesting name, L-E-S-A. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Let me know. And then Jamie's here. She's a newbie. Well, I'd like to say, Jamie, that I'm not usually such a hot mess, but if you just heard my story about I couldn't find the tape, like, at 8:03 when I was going to go live at 8. So it's always a little bit of fun. And then usually you see my dog, and if the hairy arm pops in, that's my husband. You can call him the junk hunk. He helps me whatever I forgot or adjust the camera and things like that. So they're helpful. And sorry, the tape is noisy. So perfect stripes is the first tip. I'm already sticking to my pen. How we're going to do this, because there's going to be a lot of taping with this. So I'm going to adjust my camera down a little bit. Hopefully you can see the surface a little better, maybe. And me, maybe. Okay. So when you tape off stripes, really the only one you have to get straight is the first one, okay, with the method that I use. So I know it's hard to see the contrasting on here, but I use these 2 points that are on the tip of this plaque as my first edge of my tape, okay? So where the tape is down, that's where it's going to be white. And so we're going to do black and white, and we're actually going to have to use 2 shades, really like a dark gray and a black to create this look, okay? And I see my dad is here. Hi. Not that he likes crafting, but it's kind of cool that he watches my videos. So I've got the first piece of tape down. The next piece of tape is going to be a spacer piece. And if you've been to one of our workshops in Northwest Arkansas, into our studio, I've probably explained this if we go over stripes. I feel like stripes are the least intimidating. They're easy to get perfect with this technique, and so I've probably taught you how to do it if you've been to a workshop. If not, we are going to learn right now. So I got the first piece of tape down. I'm going to put the second piece of tape down. That is our spacer piece, as close as possible and straightly as possible up against the edge of that other one. And I may just show you with blue tape because I don't love that you can't see this really light colored tape. Hang on. I want big checks is what I was thinking, so I wanted to use the fatter tape, but it is hard to see. Let me just do it on my cardboard surface. How does that sound? So do you guys love plaid too? Let me know if you're into plaid. I'm seeing it everywhere for fall even. So Cassie says she loves some spacer pieces, so saves her lines every time. It really does. So so if I was doing a piece, I would make sure my first piece is very straight, because your pattern does depend on this first piece being straight, ladies. And then you're just going to need a piece to measure. Basically, this is your spacer piece. I'm going to put it really close to this one and lay it down. And then I'm going to put my third one down. Usually this is where it starts to make sense. So I'm going to put my other one down same way, really close, really straight. And then I can pull up that spacer piece, and this is actually where I paint. Does that make sense? Are you like, aha, this is the perfect? Even stripes, they're straight, they're even. If I want mismatched stripes, I could use like a really fat piece of tape. Sorry, the tape is noisy. So I could use a fat piece of tape and put that down. And then I could tape off another row. Oh, can't see that one. So if I use a wide one, and then I put this down, I see some hearts. You guys are like, yes, I get it. And then I could fill up this one. So I'm just doing it on my cardboard surface here. But you can kind of see those are all really straight and even, so that's an easy tip. Everybody can do that, right? And so I'm going to go back to my project because I have the invisible tape I'm working with apparently. I'm not being picky. I see Tiffany, and she is tagging a friend. If you know another friend who would be interested in some DIY projects, we're always making something fun around here or painting. If you would share this video with them, I would so appreciate it. You would be a blessing to our business. And I'm going to move on to the next one, girls. And I'm just reusing that same spacer piece. And I keep tearing my tape too small. It's always a different game when you get on a live video, right? I've taped stripes 100 times and I'm not getting them straight today. Not making my tape long enough, I guess. Chelsea says she loves plaid. I know that lately I have picked up, I think I showed a couple videos ago, some cute pillows that I got at Joann's, like a gray plaid and the black check, kind of that, the buffalo check pattern. And then I got some really cute poofs, like 2 huge poofs that you can put your feet on or sit on in the living room from Kirkland's. So I love it. And I'm even thinking for Halloween, I'm going to do like black and white with a little bit of orange. So I can use all that for Halloween decor too, right? It's a twofer. At least I'm pitching that way to my husband, so. Does anybody else do that? Like I buy a lot of red things because I can use it for multiple holidays. So I can use it for Valentine's, Christmas. I mean, it goes for winter, U.S. Day, like 4th of July, patriotic. So I tend to have a lot of red basic pieces of decor that I pull out for those seasons. So black and white might be my next one to hoard. Okay. So I've got mine all taped out. I know some of you jumped in. Did everybody get the straight techniques here on the tape? So I've got mine, if you can see at all. Oh, a little bit. So I have tape white, tape white. So I'm going to paint all the exposed areas that are white with my really dark charcoal gray color that I mixed. So I just took a black and added a little bit of white to it so I can have a little contrast in my plaid. Okay? So I'm going to just paint that on. I'm actually using a foam brush tonight. Usually I use bristle, but since I want that crisp, clean look, I'm going with the just a 1-inch foam brush. To me, I feel like these are like disposable. I use them like twice max. They just don't hold up very good. I must be an aggressive painter. I press kind of hard. So I'm not even going to probably put it even super thick. I think 1 coat's going to be great. So I'm doing that. Quickly doing that. So did everybody's kiddos go back to school today? If you didn't see already, we put up a post. I'm like so impressed with y'all. All the moms had like cute props for their kids or chalkboards or signs for first day back to school, and I love seeing it. So post pictures of your littles went back to school. I have a not so little. My sophomore went back to school today, so that's weird. And she drove me there. She can't quite drive all by herself yet, but in a few weeks she will be. So that was exciting. I don't know, they seem to care less as they get older. Like I was like, are you even gonna wear like a new shirt to school? And she didn't even care. And I know like my nieces and nephews are like, new backpack, new lunchbox, all the new things. So hi Nuvia, I see you popping in. And there's Kara Zenner as well. How are you ladies? I know Nuvia's kiddos go to school. Kara, are your girls old enough to go to school? I don't know. That makes me feel old if they are. Geez, I've known Kara a long time. So I'm just getting this charcoal gray put on here for our layer 1. of our stripes. And again, let me know if you're here, if it's your first video that you're watching. Me do a video, it's live. If it's your first time watching one of our videos, just comment with a newbie so I know it's your first time. And I'd love to introduce myself and say hi. I don't know if people share the video. Sometimes I don't know how they get here. They just wander, and or somebody recommends it or shares it, which I totally appreciate. Thank you. And if you just came in, we're working on a door hanger with a buffalo check background / plaid background. So we're doing a black checker background. So this is going to be a super easy, and I'll show you guys. I'm not really going to do the bow and stuff tonight. I'll put some lettering on it. What I actually really want to do, y'all, this my team gets a little irritated when I go on here, and I just want to share out my ideas. I'm horrible at keeping secrets, apparently, crafty secrets. But I want to do interchangeable door hangers. There's actually another customer that brought up the idea, but I would love to do like a base one, like something like this, and then you could come to a workshop and paint 2 to 3 other seasonal ones that would Velcro on and off, or I'm not sure how they would, the technical part of how they would attach on and off. So, but that would be cool to me, that you could have one background and then I could put, you know, a fall piece that attached and then it popped off and then it went to Christmas, and maybe you freshen up the bows and stuff. So I think that's really neat. So Bonnie says she's new and she's enjoying it. So you must be my kind of crazy, Bonnie. You like crafting and DIYing. So I'm always trying something new and fresh, and either in the workshop or here. And I actually have not been painting like the last week, so I was so excited to create something with y'all. Like I said, I've been watching my nieces and nephews and kind of doing some fun things there, and so nice to be able to do that in my business. And I know that things are taken care of at the studio. I work to class Sunday, and then I'll be back to work tomorrow. So I'll be painting and creating, hopefully, lots of cute things. I'm working on this interchangeable door hanger idea so I can share with you what it looks like when it's all done. So if you guys have ideas for other videos that you'd like to see, let me know. I had some questions for how to paint plaid, so that's why I'm doing this one. But other than I just totally love plaid. But if you have questions, like if you want to learn how to make bows, or if there's certain patterns, seasonal things, or Pinterest pins that you've seen and you want to know how do they do that, I would love it. So, and Angie is new and she says she's loving the video. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. And I'm just going to let this dry a little bit. And so we'll do that. Another cool thing that we have as an option for you guys, technology is great sometimes for me, and I work on figuring that out. So sometimes it's hard to know when Facebook pages, even ones that you like, are going live for videos and stuff. So I have an opportunity where you can get notified in Messenger when we're going live. So if you type the word live into the chat bar where it says you can put a comment in, just type live, and then after the video, you will get a message that says like, you've been added. And so then every time we go live, you'll get a message in your Messenger, like your Facebook Messenger. So if you use Messenger and you want to watch some more of us, go ahead and type in the word live. If you're not ready to commit, you can do it later. wait to see. But anyway, I'm letting this dry. So we got pretty stripes right here. And like I said, I just did like one coat, and it's going to dry hopefully pretty quickly. And then I'm going to tape off the other way, the even stripes, and then I'm going to paint black. And it's just going to be that easy, y'all. You're going to see. You're going to be so impressed. Ray, is that you, Mary? I think Mary uses Ray's Instagram. Sarah's popping in live. Oh, thank you guys. Well, good. So you guys got some homework. You got to type in live, and then after we're done, you have to go post cute pictures of your kids' first day of school over in that post. So that's awesome. And then if you saw, if you're local to Northwest Arkansas, like I know a lot of our viewers are, earlier today I posted that we have 2 workshops with openings available this week. One is a bunch of farmhouse items, like all farmhouse inspired stuff. There's signs. Our popular step stool is in that mix. I was trying to think what else is offered. The porch post, which we haven't offered in a while. And I think the centerpiece box, which would be perfect for fall decor, or like on your centerpiece, it's like one of those rustic boxes and you can put your name on it or words, and then you can fill it with like pumpkins or leaves for fall. I love it for Christmas too. I change it out probably at least 5 or 6 times a year when I'm not using my dining space for crafting. Am I going to keep the same size? Yes, I am, because Cassie, on this one, I'm doing like more of the buffalo check pattern. So I'm going to do the same size stripes. But if you want to do multiple colors in your plaids or different widths of stripes and stuff like that, you can mess with the taping off. And that was, I did show that earlier, hopefully, so you can see you use fat stripes and skinny stripes and mix that up. So that's really fun. Yeah, and then the other class we're offering this week is it's like our first fall kickoff. I know it's August, which seems weird to me to, I feel like Hobby Lobby. We're talking August and we're talking fall stuff. So the kids went back to school. We're officially saying it's fall at Junk to Jewels, and you can come in and paint not only, you know, your pumpkins and that kind of thing, but football stuff. If you've got a kid who plays football or you're a Razorback fan, those items are all coming back for this season. So that starts this week. So if you want to come in and paint, I would love it. Okay, I'm trying to wait for my paint to dry. Can you wish me good wishes? I need to install a fan in the dining room so it dries faster. If I missed your question, you can type it in the comments again too. I know I can only see like a lot of times the bottom ones, and it's hard for me with my painty hands. Although if you watch me, usually at some point in the video I get something dirty and I don't have a baby wipe. Look what I got, y'all. I'm ready. I'm official. Officially ready for whatever happens live. I got baby wipes now. I do love me some baby wipes for not only cleaning up my hands, but if something like this you get out of line or anything, or like I got a smudgy fingerprint, I can totally take, see this smudgy fingerprint right here? I can take a little baby wipe and just like wipe it off. Which honestly kind of freaks me out that we're using these on small children because it takes off paint, but you know, because it's taking off all the yucky stuff for them. Okay, so yeah, I just did that and it's like good as new. See? Ooh. So a lot of times I encourage people before you blow dry or whatever, go ahead and wipe it off instead of trying to paint touch up. Like instead of trying to paint white over where you have black, just try to wipe it off. That works better. And a lot of times, like, I like to sand as well. And when you're sanding, you're taking off that first coat of paint. So if it was a black smudge and I painted white off top, then I'm going to go sand it and I'm going to expose the black that I just tried to cover up. So there's some good tips for you, right? Okay, I think I might be rushing it, but I'm going to say we're dry enough to go on, okay? So I'm not seeing any more comments. So let me know that you're there. Put up some hearts, heart bomb me, or thumbs up me. I think you got some options there, right? This dreadful sound. Okay, I think I stuck to the pen last time. Okay, so I'm going to start again on one of these points that's already cut. That is the only really straight part I have to reference on this, and you could totally use a ruler or measuring situation, but I don't so much. Okay. And I'm feeling like this is not so straight, but I'm going for it. Thank you. I see lots of hearts. You are there. I just must be answering all your questions. You don't have anything to ask me, huh? I'm actually going to come on Wednesday night, and Kara's going to be here. If you met Kara on my videos, or if you haven't, she's my right-hand gal, and she's pretty awesome. And we usually drink mommy drinks together and paint, and it just becomes more fun, if you can imagine that. And so Wednesday night, we're going to be on probably at 7, and I have, I asked questions on my Instagram and Facebook, and asked you guys to hit me up with what questions that you have about either craft business, Junk to Jewels, projects, and I actually got a lot of beauty questions, so I'm going to like share some of my favorite beauty products and that kind of thing, so that's fun for me. I do love fashion and makeup and all that. But I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do maybe a DIY project. I was thinking that there's something I want to make. I'm going to switch my straight line here because I feel like I'm crooked. See, I failed on the first thing I told you guys to do is make sure your first one is straight. And I think my eyeballs, like, because they're looking at the stripes, are all crooked. Okay. So Wednesday night at 7, if you want some more fun goodness, you can come back and see us. I'm using the same technique right here. I'm using the spacer, and then I'm taking off the stripes. Okay. Got it. If you guys have ideas for something you're going to paint plaid, let me know. I think this would be so cute on a pumpkin, like even one of the styrofoam pumpkins you can buy this time of year, like painting a little plaid pattern on it would be fun. That would be a little more complicated than a flat surface, but maybe. And I like to freehand, but this is something that would freak me out freehand. I just can't do it. So this tape just got a mind of its own. And I'm sorry, it is the most noisy roll of tape ever as well. Okay. So I've got those painted off, taped off. Okay, so now you can already kind of see how awesome it's going to look. See that? So these are my tape stripes right here. This is what we already painted, so I'm going to put black in each of those. Now, if I just paint black on black, you don't get kind of the same layered effect where you want it to look like it was almost weaved together, if that makes sense. So, and I don't know if your comments stopped. I can't see anything that has happened in the last 5 minutes or so. I'm seeing hearts and stuff, but if you guys are commenting, I'm not seeing. I'm sorry. I'll just talk to myself a little bit. I'm pretty good at that, apparently. I've only had a 4-year-old to talk to today. She may know more about business and stuff by the time she's 5 than most people, because I listen to podcasts a lot when I'm home by myself, and you know, she was one to do crafty things or whatever, so I had her just next to me and listening to podcasts, or in the car we're listening to podcasts. She went to Sam's Club with me today and ran errands. So, do y'all have any podcasts you like to listen to? I mostly listen to business ones. What was that one that everybody was obsessed with for a while? I want to say it was like, not Making of a Murderer, because that was the Netflix show, but there was a podcast that everybody was listening to, and that was like the reintroduction of podcasts, it seems like. Why can't I think of that name? I don't know. I stayed up late listening to that, trying to figure out who done it, right? But for me, my hands are usually dirty, and if I'm painting or typing or whatever, podcast is the way to go. Okay, again, I'm just doing the black stripes pretty thin, and I can be sloppy. I can overlap this tape that's already here, whatever I need to do. Okay, so you can do this with just about any color. Like I said, I saw some for fall that were like kind of a taupey tan color, and so you could what I recommend is the lighter color first. If you have like a tan color, add a little bit of white to it and use that for your first set of stripes, and then tape off and do like the original color that you had in mind. So that'll give you enough contrast to again make that layered hatch effect. I don't have a technical term for any of these. Okay, so you guys, should I paint this Halloween, or what do you think? Is it too early for y'all? Am I turning you off if I decide to paint it Halloween? I don't know. Okay, and I didn't tape off over here, and I feel like I've got a fat stripe. We'll see. Okay, the very tip of my plaque. Again, this is a roundabout plaque. We cut out a lot of these shapes. My husband cut this one for me so nicely, but you can find cutouts pretty much everywhere. I mean, I'll sell you cutouts, but you can find pretty much cutouts if you're around where you have a Michael's or a Joann's, or gosh, even Walmart. Their craft section just gets bigger and bigger. If you can't get into a workshop, or you're a DIY or want to do it from home, you know, I'd love to have you in a workshop. We have over 50 paint colors. We'll make you the prettiest bow there is. All those things. And I just see we have over 100 people over here on here. Like, you guys are amazing. So thank you for those that you shared, and those that are your first time here. Great. And my veterans, I know Carla's in here. Who did I see? Chelsea. Erica, are you new? You're from Boston, New Boston, Texas? I'm going to go to Texas. I just booked today, you guys. I'm so hyper sometimes. Sorry, I'm like, this is probably exhausting to listen to sometimes. I am going to go to Texas for the Pinners Conference. Have you all been to one? I know they have one in Atlanta. I was thinking maybe in Utah somewhere they have one. But like, I guess it's the people who run Pinterest are having conferences, and they have a bunch of classes and booths you can shop and things like that. So I'm going to go to the one in Dallas. I want to say it's like September 29th and 30th. So we're just going to road trip it. Me and Kara are going to go, and we're going to take a bunch of classes and shop. And so not teaching anything. It'll just be fun. Just be fun. Okay, I'm peeking. Oh my goodness. I don't even wait till my paint's dry. I'm instant gratification. The least patient crafter you'll know, right? Ever meet. I mean, are you guys seeing how cute this is? Y'all? I did my black a little thicker than I probably should have. But with sanding, I think I can work that out. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys. Look at this. Is that not the cutest? And that was super easy. And if I want, I can even take like a little bit of gray on this brush and have it where it kind of goes over the black in some places. Like if it went over, again, I'll probably need my baby walk there. If it goes over that one, under that one, over this one, does that make sense? So I'm just lightly, it doesn't have to be anything, we're giving an effect, not literal. My hair is everywhere. I don't even think that's my hair. Okay. So you can totally leave it how it is, and by the time I get words and all this on it, it's gonna be cute. But I can lightly brush in and kind of stay in the lines there. So I'm gonna kind of alternate that. So you've got the stripes you already did. Are you seeing how this looks like plaid, girls? And are we voting for Halloween? You guys pick the theme, even though I can't see your comments now. Comment, and afterwards I'll read them, and you can pick a theme for this guy, and I will make a matching bow, and I'll put some words on it, and we will have a cute door hanger with the plaid background. And I'll take some good pictures for you guys to see. Does that look really fun? All right. Well, thank you for joining me. And like I said, if you want to come to a workshop this week, we have a couple opportunities. If you comment with the word live anytime, then I will set up so you can get notifications for future live videos. And we will be here Wednesday at 7 for a little paint party. So thank you so much. Y'all have a fantastic Monday.